Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are bringing you this critical and urgent update on a fast-developing and deeply alarming situation right near the White House, where two brave National Guard members were suddenly ambushed and shot in what appears to be a deliberate and shocking act of violence. This serious incident took place on Wednesday, November 26, 2025, at approximately 2:15 p.m. local time, in the vicinity of the busy Farragut West Metro Station, a key transit hub amid the bustling streets close to the heart of our nation's capital. In a sudden and targeted assault, a lone gunman opened fire directly on a National Guard patrol, critically wounding two guardsmen in an attack that authorities are now describing as a premeditated and targeted ambush near the sensitive government area. Despite the surprise attack, the troops showed remarkable bravery by immediately returning fire, successfully subduing and wounding the suspect, who is now safely in custody. Tragically, however, both of the injured guardsmen remain in critical condition, fighting for their lives as medical teams work tirelessly to save them. To help you fully understand this disturbing event, let's carefully break down the timeline of events as we currently know it, step by step, to paint a clearer and more comprehensive picture of this alarming incident near the White House. The sequence began around 2:15 p.m. when the National Guard patrol was positioned near the Farragut West Metro Station in the busy urban area. That's when the gunman approached and fired at them at dangerously close range. The guardsmen reacted swiftly and professionally, returning fire without hesitation to defend themselves. Following the exchange of gunfire, the suspect was quickly subdued and himself wounded in the process, allowing authorities to take him into custody without further incident. Meanwhile, the two guardsmen were discovered to be in critical condition, necessitating immediate and intensive medical attention from responding emergency services. In response to this grave attack, multiple federal agencies, including the FBI, DEA, and Homeland Security, have swiftly launched an extensive and coordinated investigation to determine the full circumstances, background, and any potential connections behind the ambush. The fallout from this incident has prompted significantly heightened security measures throughout Washington, D.C., including the rapid deployment of an additional 500 National Guard members to bolster protection in the area and prevent any further threats. It's worth noting that the ongoing deployment of the National Guard in Washington, D.C. has already been a hotly debated political topic among lawmakers and the public, and this violent attack is certain to intensify that scrutiny and spark even more discussion nationwide. President Trump has now reacted publicly to this disturbing news, while as a direct precaution, the White House itself was briefly placed under a full lockdown to ensure the safety of personnel and assess any related risks. Although the suspect is securely in custody following the shooting, critical details such as their full identity, background, and especially the motive behind this ambush remain largely unknown at this early stage, as investigators continue their vital work. The two guardsmen who were critically wounded are confirmed members of the National Guard's current deployment to the area, and authorities are in the process of verifying and confirming their specific state affiliation along with other details of their deployment status. Overall, this shocking incident raises profound and urgent questions about public safety in our nation's capital, the effectiveness of security protocols, and the wider implications and challenges surrounding National Guard deployments in urban political centers like Washington, D.C. The exact motive driving this calculated ambush is still very much under active investigation, with law enforcement authorities working around the clock and diligently to uncover every possible fact, lead, and connection in this case. We here at the news desk will continue to monitor this developing story very closely, following every update from official sources, and we promise to bring you the latest information as soon as it becomes available. Please stay tuned with us for more on this critical situation.